Hello everyone. Today, we'll delve into an episode of Steven Universe that explores the feeling of being a good person. Not in the sense of being someone normal, law-abiding, or with a pure heart, but rather the kind of person who tries to please everyone at any cost. What we call a good guy. Those individuals who struggle to assert themselves and fear losing the people they care about if they ever speak their minds. If you're intrigued, please leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned until the end of the video. The episode kicks off with Steven setting up a dinner for himself. While getting things ready, his order, which happens to be pizza, arrives. As he opens the door, he sees that the delivery person is Kiki, a change from his usual delivery person, his sister Jenny. Apparently, Jenny had car trouble, leading the responsibility of delivering pizzas to fall on Kiki while Jenny took the car for repairs. Jenny notices that Steven has prepared something fancy and asks if he invited someone to dinner. Steven explains he's alone, enjoying his moment, but he welcomes Kiki to join if she'd like. Despite being sympathetic, Kiki declines the offer, as she has more pizza deliveries across town. Steven feels sorry for her but thanks her and proceeds with his solo dinner. Later, while sleeping, Steven has a stereotypical dream, one that everyone experiences at least once in their life. He floats in a completely clear sky, portraying his pure nature. While flying, he notices pizza everywhere, and as he reaches out, Kiki appears, holding his hand. Suddenly, another hand grabs Kiki's leg, and despite being scared, Steven tries to help. The next day, eager to share his dream with Kiki, Steven finds Jenny asking for a favor. There's a show in town, and Jenny really wants to go, but with work, she can't. So, she asks Kiki to take her shift that day, a situation ongoing for more than 2 weeks. During this time, Kiki has been doing both her own job and her sister's without their parents knowing. She believes such actions make her a good person. From this, we can see that Kiki is one of those people we call nice guys. She doesn't do it out of love for her sister, she might genuinely like her. However, people like her do these things out of fear of judgment or losing others' love. They subject themselves to dubious situations that may harm their own psyche. In Kiki's case, it involves taking over her sister's work. Some might argue that Jenny is being unpleasant, but I don't think she even realizes what she's doing. Most of the time, good people, or rather, nice guys, harbor feelings of hatred or resentment towards others. They feel used or something similar, hoping that one day people will realize how amazing they are. They think they deserve more than others and become disappointed when they don't receive that extra attention. Jenny will never realize she's being somewhat unpleasant until Kiki tells her. Until Kiki learns to assert herself, nothing will change. Continuing, Steven shares his dream, surprising Kiki, as it was the same dream she had. Somehow, they started having shared dreams, and Kiki mentions that for the first time she had a peaceful dream. Every time she dreamt of it, she ended up drowning in pizza, but thanks to Steven, she managed to break free. She asks Steven to do that every day, and he agrees. For many nights, he battles those giant arms to help Kiki. Meanwhile, in real life, Jenny continues to make more requests of Kiki. The problem is that fighting those monsters is apparently wearing out Steven. Kiki notices and goes to his house to help. Unlike her, Steven realizes something is wrong with her and blames her job, suggesting she quit. Steven expresses fatigue with the situation and proposes they investigate the case more thoroughly, addressing the root of the problem. After hearing this, Kiki apologizes and shows some compassion towards Steven. He says this will be the last time he can help her. Once in the dream, while searching for the root of the problem, they find a giant cheese-made Kiki and decide to enter to check. Inside, they encounter a cheese-made representation of Jenny, thanking Kiki for her favors and slowly consuming her. Kiki says she doesn't mind, as that's what twins are for, but the thing keeps pulling her in more and more. Steven says Kiki is lying. She doesn't want to do any of those things. She cares if she has to do her sister's work, but for her, her feelings don't matter. The most crucial thing is not disappointing her sister. She doesn't want her to stop liking her. She believes her sister wouldn't understand and might lose respect for her. Steven reminds her that when he said that would be the last time he could help her, Kiki understood, so why things would be different with Ginny. Ginny didn't want things to be that way. She didn't want Kiki in that situation. In fact, she wasn't even aware it was happening to Kiki. When the copy makes another request, this time Kiki refuses, and the clone simply accepts it. This shows that it only happened in Kiki's head. Her fear was entirely unreal and didn't make any sense. It took her a while to realize, but at least she got there. Everything returned to normal, and the next day, there was Ginny working alone. Kiki talked to her, explaining her feelings about her sister's requests and asked her to cover that shift for her. Ginny understood and agreed to cover the shift for her sister. And so, the episode concludes with Kiki running on the beach and Steven sleeping while standing.